Hi, as you all may have known, I actually went away for a couple of days before even I actually came back to this whole entire second channel of me crusading myself to become myself as the most critical of this internet right now. I could have actually cosplayed myself over there instead, but like, hey, I went to the convention and I actually decided to actually chill out over there for a couple of days, and I actually did enjoy my time. But I do want to talk about a couple of things about this whole entire Comic Fiesta. But yes, it's called Comic Fiesta, and it's one of the few biggest convention in Malaysia actually. So I did check. I went there. I did try to go there like every year, but I only went. This would be like my third time going there. Last year I always managed to go there, but I was my first time was like 3 to 4 years ago. Wasn't a great experience. But I would say last year was actually much better, and this year was pretty much better actually. But there are a lot of things that actually caught my eye and caught my attention actually, to be honest with you. And really, that's a little bit annoying me. Like, how does Comet Fiesta was able to actually keep on doing the same booth over and over again, where like there's nothing really new? That's the only problem that I have with Comet Fiesta. Everything is great. Cosplayers are actually phenomenal. There's so many variety of cosplayers this time around, and it's not only just Genshin Impact or any Hoyo Games cosplayers this time. I'm kind of glad, but like, god dang it, why is the booth? Everything is just so much the same. I like the booth is just a keyboards, gaming. Well, gaming is not really something that uh, I would complain, but like they're like indie games, like mobile games. I'm more of a guy who would love like, hey, can you like put up some Bandai Namco or Sega booth? Because I did hear they actually have a Sega booth 2 years ago, the one that I didn't go to, and it was very long. I would love to have this Comic Fiesta to actually have much more popular booth to actually be more interested to encourage people to go inside the convention because they're all but because like right now I think people who are going to Comic Fiesta is not because of the convention itself, it's the fact that it's actually a gathering for people to have all the cosplayers go outside of the Comic Fiesta and have a grouping over there and take a pictures over there. It's great. It's actually a phenomenal a phenomenal experience because I actually decided to spend more time outside of Comic Fiesta instead of like going in there. But again, I think like there's a lot of things they could have done because like did actually invite some couple of pretty interesting celebrities, though unfortunately none of them I actually know of. Like Makiko, you guys may know her, but I don't. I try to go into her interviews. A special stage. First 40 minutes of the whole entire special stage of with Makiko, I definitely fell asleep. I'm so sorry. That is not very nice of me. But she was actually awesome. She was really, really cool, and I just really just am a bored of a person. But like, let me just butter up my biscuits real good again, because I just feel like this whole entire Comic Fiesta was just lacking. It's just lacking in a convention to have more variety. I don't know why, but I did hear there was like an image ruining going around for Comic Fiesta to actually have more interesting booths going around. I don't know, but also management was something also like that was being more continually mismanaged. There's a lot of things going around with the mismanagement with the staff, with that many people, and seeing how hectic it is to go into the convention itself. It's kind of unavoidable at this point. Nothing really bad, really. It's just really there's nothing really bad about Comet Fiesta. It's just that like it's the same thing over and over again, and the only thing that I look forward to is cosplayers. Yeah, cosplayers and Comet Fiesta are carrying this whole entire experience of mine in this convention. Really, it really did elevate it in a whole entire level. There was people actually cosplaying Expedition to the Tree, some older games, Megatron, Dispatch. It's so good to see that. There are also some Warhammer 40k cosplayers, which is in my eyes they are very kind of rare breed, by the way. And there are actually really interesting cosplayers that is outside of gaming. Some of the interesting enemies. You know, to be honest, the only thing that I'm actually disappointed is that like there's not a lot of Wuthering Wave cosplayers actually. There is still a lot of like Genshin Impact cosplayers. That sorry, not Genshin Impact, Honka Star Rail and Hoya games. They're not bad per se, but like it's like you can definitely tell how mainstream Hoya games are in this country. But here's the funny part. There are so many more people who actually love the other games that other than Koya games. It's just that like they don't have the tendency to actually be encouraged to cosplay as them. What's funny to me is that I actually met up two people who actually cosplay as Elder Ring characters from Night Ring, Elder Ring Night Ring characters, Wilder and Revenant. And it's crazy because they are the only two people that I found who actually cosplay as Elder Ring Night Ring. And I like go around and hey, you guys cosplaying those two people, and they screamed the fuck out of me. They scared the hell out of me because I scream. Okay, they really scared my shit because they were so excited to actually know to have people that knows the game. It was such a rare breed, but like as time goes on. There's a lot more people coming by and recognize these characters. There's a lot more people actually recognize this character one after another. Even the people behind the booth also recognize them. But like it's so sad that like there's not a lot of people being encouraged or like even try to do different variety of cosplaying. Like this year was actually much more better, but like I remember the first time I went there, there was just bunch of Genshin Impact cosplayers left and right. Okay, it was annoying, and the only thing that I really don't like personally, I'm a little bit of hand peaky myself. Some of the art booth are very mostly heavily relying on Hoyo Games merchandise. I really would love to have variety, but like thank God found some Silk Song, some pretty cool Elder Ring and Armor Core 6, which is one of my favorites actually merchandise. But yeah, really, just kind of really feels like it's just something that I kind of wish it could evolve into more variety, more diverse of content going over there. But other than that, the events like special stage are pretty okay. They're nothing really special. Naoki, the creator of Final Fantasy VII Remake and Integrate, actually came by. That is actually really cool for me in my eyes. But yeah, cosplayers, top of the line, really did a wonderful job. This year, I actually managed to meet up amazing and talented people, and they were actually really nice. They were really all fucking amazing people. But I think I'll let it there for now because I think I'm gonna yap a lot more. Honestly, this year Comic Fiesta was really good, but nothing really special actually. Kind of forgettable in its own event, but the cosplayer did actually carry it, and I am looking forward for next year. Hoping like maybe there will be actually more interesting booth to be actually allowed in this whole entire event. But we shall see about that. This whole entire video is just a bit part of the diary because like I really do treat Comic Fiesta as a part of like a closing chapter of my year to look back what have I ever done in this whole entire year before I move on to the next year. And it was really nice. It was really good. I don't make a lot, and I'm sorry if I actually ramble around with like this messy thought going around. I don't make a script. I just let it out with you guys. Just let it down. But yeah, hope you have a lovely day or have a lovely night. There's not a lot of things I can say about this because it's just nothing really. I have this thought for a while, but like I think I kind of shortened it out in my head. But yeah, hope you have a lovely day or have a lovely night. Sayonara, suckers. Peace out, y'all. Bye bye.